Adopters for Adoption was originally set up in 2014, and it was a time when there were a lack of adopters nationally. So there were so many children to be placed and not enough families for them. Adopters for Adoption was formed by a group of people who had got personal experience of adoption. So in terms of the ethos now, it's about being inclusive, encouraging people to come forward, ask the question. There's so many myths about who can and can't adopt, whether it's to do with the way that their family's set up, their age, it could be to do with their sexuality, it could be to do with whether they've got children already. There are so many children with such a diverse range of needs and identities that we need families of all shapes and sizes to meet their needs. And so really, if people are interested in adoption, it's worth checking out whether they could meet the needs of the children that need a family to adopt them.
I mean, it's one of the things that attracted me to working with Adopters for Adoption is that family ethos. We're a family as a team of social workers and practitioners, and we very much take our adopters into that family, so we're working alongside each other. One of the things with AFA that I really like is we look at the things that we need to do to make this work. As much as we're looking at the vulnerabilities, we're looking at the solutions behind those, and we're looking at the strengths and the things that we can build on, what is working well, what's not working so well, and what can we do to bolster that. So it's very much an agency with the focus on the family as a whole. It's not just about getting adopters matched with children or children matched with adopters, it's making sure that that's absolutely right for both parties.
In terms of the unique experience that people can expect from Adopters for Adoption, what we're aiming to do is to approach our families as individuals. We might all have individual ideas about who we can adopt, which children need us to adopt them. Of course, there are going to be judgments made. It's a process in which we have to go through to make sure that people can adopt. In terms of the support that Adopters for Adopters offer, there's a great deal to access. There's a lot of training, a lot of online training, and there's a lot of specific training, but there's also regular support groups, an opportunity to chat with other adopters. We have regular get-togethers with our families in the different areas because we cover the whole of the country.
So we've got a support team within AFA, and that would include post-adoption support. So we can act as a point of referral, we can act as a sort of liaison between adopters and their post-adoption team where they live, and we've also got some therapeutic interventions that we can work with adopters to front load the support that goes in.
So what brought us to adoption was obviously same-sex couple, and we wanted to start a family. It was time in our life, we wanted to be just more than two of us with some dogs. We went online, obviously looked at different adoption agencies, and the one that stood out to us the most was AFA.
With AFA, it's obviously Adopters for Adopters, and they seem to have a lot of professionals within the organisation who've got that knowledge of adoption. Either they've adopted themselves or they have been adopted. AFA want you to succeed, and they're not going to put anybody into panel if they're not ready.
We've definitely recommended them to a few people now, yeah. And I think it's just the way it's just so nice, and it's family orientated, which is the key thing. We're making a family. We're becoming a family. And I think the nicest thing is, anyone who's out there has got any interest in adopting, just ask for an information pack. The information pack gives you everything you need, and there's no pressure there either. The important thing is it is exactly what it says it is. It's information. I think it definitely opened our eyes, and we've got a beautiful family now. It's all thanks to AFA, really, isn't it? Yeah.